Hello, and welcome to MassageTherapyRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Dartnell, and welcome to MassageTherapyRadio.com. I'm joined today by Michael Holloway of TakeMyRegistration.com. Michael runs a website, online business that's involved in taking registrations and coordinating conferences and speakers. And I wanted to ask you, Michael, how did this project start for you?
About 5 years ago, I went to a seminar up in New York, and I was given information about the class and where it was and a list of hotels to stay at, and I ended up getting off the plane and there was no real transportation ideas given to me, so I had to take a taxi, which cost me a bunch of money. I got to the hotel, which was probably a 1-star, maybe 2-star at the best, hotel in a not a great neighborhood, and surrounding that hotel, there were only fast food restaurants, so there was not a very good selection of dining. And then the class was like a mile and a half away from the hotel that they had given me, so I had to walk or take a taxi across town to get to it. It ended up being in a basement of a church in a residential neighborhood, so as the class broke at lunch through the weekend, there was no place to eat. So it became another, nightmare of trying to find something to eat. It was frustrating. And at that time, the instructor was Aaron Mattis, and I've known Aaron because I had been assisting with him. I was there assisting with him for that class, and I just asked him, could I put on a class for you? Yeah. And he said, yeah, sure. And he gave me a couple people to contact. And after I did that, it mushroomed. Okay. I started out with about 9 events that year.
And how many years ago was this?
That was 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Today, going for the year of 2008, we're scheduled with over 140 classes.
That's fantastic.
Over a dozen top-name educators.
And these are all over the United States?
All over the United States, and we're actually going international next year, so we're going to be crossing over into Canada.
Fantastic.
To begin with. And
very good.
Who knows where.
Very good. Can you, I want you to go through who are some of the speakers that you're bringing to people, making access easier to?
Okay, well, first I mentioned Aaron Mattis, Eric Dalton, Paul St. John with the Neurosomatic Educators, Ben Benjamin. Yes. I have Barefoot Masters, Anita Shannon with Massage Cupping, Bruce Baltz with Hot Stone Therapy. Okay. Ray Blaylock, he's teaching an integrative health practitioner certification program. Michael McGillicuddy is going to be coming in doing sports massage. KP Kahalsa teaching a kinesiology muscle testing course. Sharon Pusko with Daybreak Geriatric.
Yep. So you're putting all these people together.
Right.
We were talking earlier.
Lineup.
Tell me about how you, we'll get into the website in a minute, but tell me how some of the things that when people come to the conference they can expect that you've already taken care of for them.
Well, logistically, because of my experience with that one event, that was some of the basis of what I focus on is a good location, that the seminar and the hotel are under the same roof. Yes. And I bargain for the best rate I can possibly get for somebody to stay at the hotel. Okay. So we get a good rate with a discounted rate for you. I always make sure that the hotel either has a shuttle from the airport or there is a very reasonable shuttle cost so that you can fly in, you don't have to rent a car, you don't have to take taxis, you can shuttle straight from the airport right over to the hotel property, and makes it easy. You don't have to worry about all these extra fees and expenses that cost you. I get a good rate for you, and everything is under one roof.
So you can just relax and get the most out of the seminar.
Right, yeah, and it doesn't break the bank for you either.
Exactly.
It's expensive these days.
The one question the point that I want to cover was, I've been on your site. You've made it so easy for people to book a conference. Can you tell us that process that you went through to change your website or to make it so user friendly?
through mistakes, through just the feedback that I've received from a lot of people. I got a lot of feedback when I first set it up, because I set it up the way I thought would work, and then I got a lot of feedback, and I kept tweaking it and working on the navigation. And at this point right now, I think the navigation is incredibly easy. Everything is there. I mean, from audio files to video files, it's quick registration. There's documents, there's biographies, there's course descriptions, there's links to the hotels, there's links to the educators' websites. So everything is. Documents are available. You can print out all the documents. You can, if you don't feel comfortable registering online through the shopping cart, you can print out a generic registration form and mail it in to me, or fax it to me.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I've tried to cover all the bases to make it as easy as possible for you.
And taking the fear out of it. You just want to just put all these great speakers ahead, make the process of getting there really easy, booking your seminar really easy, and plus you can also preview these speakers, because you have I've seen some of the video and audio files on each one of your speakers. It's very good.
Yeah,
very
so
nice.
I'm trying to make it as easy for you. So if you might come in and be looking for an Aaron Mattis class, and then you discover Paul St. John or Ben Benjamin or one of the other educators, and there's information and files and audio files and stuff like that, so that if you didn't know who they were, you can find out who they are. And you might all of a sudden, I came in for Aaron, but I registered for Ben Benjamin.
Exactly.
Because you didn't know about it before.
Well, Michael, thank you very much for making this resource available for massage therapists. TakeMyRegistration.com. And I'm Scott Dartnell for MassageTherapyRadio.com. Thank you for being with us.
Great. Thank you.